Good day class! Welcome to another episode of Mat Pinadali Pilipinas. In this video, we are going to solve a word problem that involves inequalities. So the problem goes this way. Mary was given 3 hours to practice driving her motorcycle. She plans to travel 100 kilometers at an average speed of 40 kilometers per hour. She wants to maximize her time in driving her motorcycle. How many kilometers more does she need to travel to spend at most 3 hours? Now, again, let's start with the given. Okay? So we are given 3 hours, no? 3 hours. Then she plans to travel 100 kilometers, no? Travel 100 kilometers at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. 40 kilometers per hour. Now, she wants to maximize her how many kilometers more does she need to travel to spend at most 3 hours. So, our required will be, no, ilan pa daw yung kilometro na kailangan niyang i-travel para ma-maximize niya yung 3 hours na allotted time. So, additional kilometers to travel. Ayan. So, for our solution, no? Ayan, since this problem, nakita natin na meron tayong distance in terms of kilometer, meron tayong speed, no? Meron tayong time. So, gagamitin natin for this problem would be the distance formula. Okay? So, for the distance formula, no, sabi sa atin kanina, she plans to travel 100 kilometers at an average speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Now, what we're going to do is check if ilang oras na ba yung magagamit niya, no, when she travel this 100 kilometers for 40 kilometers per hour. No? So, let's write down our formula. That's distance equals rate times time, no? Distance equals rate times time or speed times time. Now, do we know the distance? Yes, meron tayong 100 kilometers. Equals, alam ba natin yung speed? Yes, that's 40 kilometers per hour. So, 40 kilometers per hour times time. No, hindi natin alam kung ilan yung time na magugugol niya or magagamit niya in traveling 100 kilometers at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. So what we do is we find the value of t, no? So t would be equal to 100 kilometers over 40 kilometers per hour. Okay? Now yung kilometers maka-cancel. So matitira sa atin yung per hour tataas siya sa numerator. So that would be 2.5 hours. Tama? Now, ibig sabihin, Mary will be consuming 2.5 hours of her 3 hours in traveling 100 kilometers at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Ngayon, ang tanong, how many kilometers does she need to travel to spend at most 3 hours? No? Ibig sabihin, no, alamin natin kung ilan pa yung oras na natitira sa kanya. Okay? For this one, let's assume that this is T1, no? So, T1, no, yung time na ginamit niya in running the 100 kilometers plus T2, the time needed to run for the additional kilometer to travel. Ang sabi is at most 3 hours. Guys, pag sinabi natin at most, no, at most, dapat alam na natin kung ano ba yung inequality na ibig sabihin na denote sa at most, no. Pag sinabing at most, nakaganito siya, no, less than or equal to. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, dapat yung time na nagastos niya or nagamit niya in running the 100 kilometers plus yung time na magagamit niya in running the additional kilometer should be at most 3 hours or less than or equal to 3. Tama? Now, do we know T1? Yes, we know T1. That's our 2.5 hours. No? So, 2.5 hours plus T2 should be less than or equal to 3 hours. Okay. Now, lipat lang natin yung 2.5 hours sa kabila. That would be T2 would be less than or equal to 3 minus 2.5. No, tama naman, no, kasi nilip natin siya sa kabila, so mag-iiba ng sign. That means your T2, no, should be less than or equal to 0.5 hours. Tama? So, in traveling the additional kilometer, no, she has a time of less than or equal to 0.5 hours. But, meron pa tayong isang given na hindi natin na-count. She wants to maximize his time or her time in driving her motorcycle. Now, from this inequality, no, of course, ang pwedeng value ng T2 would be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. But given the statement that she wants to maximize her time in driving her motorcycle, hanapin natin kung ano ba yung value ng T2 na magbibigay sa kanya ng makakapag-maximize yung 3 hours. Ibig sabihin, no, since ang given sa atin dito would be T2 should be less than or equal to 0.5 hours, ibig sabihin, the maximum value of T2 that we can consume, no, is 0.5, no, 0.5. Okay, so T2 equals 0.5 hours, no. Yan, so ibig sabihin, she can spend additional 0.5 hours in order to maximize the 3 hours allotted time. That means, no, ang hinahanap sa atin is the additional kilometers. Gamitin pa rin natin yung distance formula. So, this additional, no, distance equals R times T2. Now, for your R, alam naman natin na yung average speed niya is 40 kilometers per hour. Alam na din natin yung T2. That means, makukuha na natin yung additional kilometers to travel. That means yung R natin is 40 kilometer per hour times T2, which is 0.5 hours, no, or 0.5 hour. Now, cancel natin yung R, cancel yung R. That would be 40 times 0.5 would be 20 kilometers, no. That would be D2. That means, no, in order to maximize her 3 hours allotted time in practicing her motorcycle, Mary has to travel additional 20 kilometers on top of the 100 kilometers to maximize that allotted time. Okay, so our final answer would be 20 kilometers. Okay, now let's check if with the additional 20 kilometers, ma-achieve niya ba yung maximize na 3 hours. Now, let's use again our distance formula. That's D total equals R times T total. Okay? Alam niya na alam natin yung D time, alam natin yung R. So, try natin if yung T total would be maximized at 3 hours. So, T total is equal to D total over R. Now, ilan yung total distance natin? Our total distance would be yung initially na 100 kilometers plus the additional kilometers, no? Over ilan yung speed natin? Our speed is 40 kilometers per hour. That would result to 120 kilometers over 40 kilometers per hour. Now, cancel yung kilometer, then our T total would be, that's 120 over 40, that would result to 3 hours. So, with the additional 20 kilometers, Mary was able to, or will be able to, maximize the 3 hours allotted time. Okay? So, I hope na-gets natin on how to solve problems involving inequalities. And if you have questions or math problems that you would want us to try and solve, please message us on our Facebook page at Math Pinadali Pilipinas, or you may comment down your problems below in this video, no? And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So thank you, class, for watching this episode. See you in the next one. Bye-bye!